Hi, I'm Dr. Mary Short, and I'm the Department Chair for Clinical Health and Applied Sciences. In this department, we have several graduate programs, and most of the graduate programs focuses on professional psychology. So students in those programs will be trained to go out and work in the field. Then we have another graduate program in exercise health sciences, and finally 3 undergraduate programs. We have social work, nursing, and fitness and human performance. We'll have several of those faculty presenting to our student honorees. And these faculty include Dr. Sarah Lachago from Behavior Analysis, Dr. Stephen Bistricki from Clinical Psych. We have Denise Kaz from Fitness and Human Performance, Dr. Isabel Custers from Exercise Health Sciences, Dr. Alex Milam for Industrial Organizational Psychology. I will be presenting for our doctoral students in Health Service Psychology. Dr. Matt Brown will be presenting for Family Therapy. Dr. Karen Alexander will be presenting for our nursing program. Dr. Thomas Shanding will present the student for school psychology. And finally, Dr. Kannenberg will be presenting for social work. We thank you for watching the video, and we're excited to honor these amazing students in the Department of Clinical and Health Sciences. Thank you.
Okay, and we are here to honor and appreciate Amanda King, who started working with me 1 year before she started in the Behavior Analysis graduate program. So I've had the distinct pleasure of working with her for over 4 years now. Amanda is a creative, intelligent, organized professional with exceptional skills in teaching and supervising and at creating and managing training systems, which she accomplished in her 2nd year as a graduate student in one of the top ABA clinics in Houston. She interned at that clinic in her 2nd year and was so exceptional that they hired her to work part-time right afterward and offered her a permanent position upon graduating. She was a precocious student and demonstrated these skills very early on in her graduate career, which is one reason why she's occupied a leadership role in my clinic and research labs since nearly her start in the program. Amanda also has represented the University of Houston Clear Lake Behavior Analysis Program with dignity and excellence as a student representative for the Association for Behavior Analysis International. And in addition to her superior performance in the classroom, clinical and research settings, and at the administrative and organizational level, one of Amanda's sort of most outstanding and distinguishing features is her humility and kindness. She's patient beyond measure and accessible and provides thoughtful feedback to her supervisees. Her supervisees, which include her peers, adore her and love working with her. She is a special professional in person, and I look forward to seeing all the wonderful things she will accomplish in her professional life. So congratulations, Amanda, on Student of the Year.
Congratulations, Amanda.
It is my deep honor, on behalf of the Clinical Psychology Master's Program faculty, to distinguish Megan Diehl as our outstanding student of the last academic year. The faculty who have been privileged to get to know her and watch her grow, Dr. Deb Norwood, Dr. Mary Short, Dr. Sarah Elkins, Dr. Ryan Merrick, and me, we all send you, Megan, our most heartfelt congratulations and thanks. It goes without saying that you've been studious and that you've excelled in the classroom during your time in the program. But the mark you've left on our program and all who've gotten to know you goes well beyond that. The faculty were talking about your time in the program, and we reminisced on your basic psychotherapy skills course with Dr. Norwood. You all grew to be so close as a cohort. Dr. Short thought about practicum and how much she enjoyed having you in that. I really enjoyed having you in multiple classes too. You're always such a great student, great contributor. You always came with a positive attitude towards learning, and and you always contributed so much to the class. You always helped out your peers in the program in every way possible, from helping to admissions interviews to volunteering to TA for basic psychotherapy skills class. Not surprisingly, supervisors at your internship placement praised you for your skillfulness in a professionally and emotionally challenging medical setting. Magen, to quote Dr. Short, you are the type of student that we love, hardworking, kind, engaged, respectful, and you gave to the program, students, and faculty. She also noted, poking fun at me, that your organizational skills are above a Bistricky bar. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but perhaps, hopefully that's a good thing. I think it is. Dr. Elkins said that what she recalls most is your generous spirit. You always contributed and volunteered for CPSA program events, and you even recently participated in the alumni talk a few weeks ago. She noted that you were very reinforcing to have in her BBT course, and that you always contributed interesting and valuable discussion points, and that you worked great on role play teams with students from a variety of programs. So we could go on, but we were asked to keep it to 1 to 2 minutes. So in conclusion, we are so proud of you, Magen, and we're thrilled that you are out there serving those in need and representing UHCL. You're a star.
Hi, Olympia. As program director, I'd like to congratulate you on being selected as our outstanding undergraduate student in the Fitness and Human Performance program for the 2021 calendar year. You were in my lab practicum class last spring, and even though our face-to-face time was cut short due to COVID, I was able to see you in action, which allowed me to quickly know what an organized, dedicated student you were. I especially liked watching you keep your group members in line and on task during lab time. I've been teaching for over 20 years now, so I've watched many students fulfill their coursework obligation. Every now and then, though, we get a student or two who want to do more than just meet the requirements. It's so rewarding to watch a student who is committed and disciplined and who is eager to learn. You were one of those students. Not only were you eager to learn, you have embraced the principles that were taught in Fitness and Human Performance and eagerly shared them with others in your work, especially, for example, with the members of the Institute. Congratulations on receiving this award. We are so proud to call you one of our graduates.
Hi, Olympia. Good to see you again. I'm really happy and excited to be able to share this moment with you and to honor who you are to us as a student. I actually knew about you before I ever had you in a class because Jason Bentley came to me and he said, you got to meet this student that we have, Olympia Watch. She's really special. And when I did have the chance to have you in class, you were even more than Jason described. As a student, I was so impressed with the questions that you would ask in class. I think as a professor, sometimes we're scared when we step up and we lecture that nobody's going to be engaged and nobody's going to ask any questions, but you constantly did. And what you contributed to the classroom through your questions made it more enriching for every student. But what I would like to say about you quickly is who you are as a professional. In the Health and Human Performance Institute, I have the honor of being your supervisor. And I can say that one of my favorite things that I have right now as a professional is when you walk into my office and you say, don't be mad at me, but that usually means that you've seen a problem that's arisen, that you've solved the problem, and that you're coming to my office and that you're telling me how you made things right. I'm grateful for that initiative, for that leadership, for your determination as a professional, as a student. And I'm honored that you're our undergraduate recipient of the Outstanding Student Award this semester.
Mr. Bentley.
Yes, thank you. I would like to echo some of what Dr. Eminette was saying. I mean, I think he hit the nail on the head. I remember coming into his office and telling him that, you know, that I was excited to introduce you to him and that he should look forward to having you in class. And I think that was one of my most vivid memories of when we first kind of met in our class is that I had a student that came and sat right in the front row and was always like ready and engaged and you know, eyes wide open and just listening. And I knew then that you know, this was going to be fun. And it turns out that it was really enjoyable, you know, having you as a student. And again, I echo the fact that the questions that you asked were always on point and very good. And just, I think it helped the rest of the class be engaged as well. And I think that's the most remarkable thing about you as an outstanding student is not so much what you accomplish just on your own, but what you inspire others around you to do as well. And I think that's what's going to lead you to success more than any other personal skill that you might have, is just the ability to motivate people and to really kind of be that energy for them. And so I'm really glad that you were selected for the outstanding student, and I am honored to be one of the folks that got to instruct you in your undergraduate education. And I wish you nothing but the best, and I expect nothing but the best from you in your future.
Thank you. Dr. Diehl?
Yeah, definitely hard to go last after all of that. I absolutely agree with everyone who's spoken so far. Olympia, you were an absolute delight to teach. You're that student who we all want in our classes. If we could just have 30 of you throughout, that would make our teaching really easy and fun and exciting. And I had you in Intro to Exercise Science. You were not only engaged with material, but in that class we had guest speakers, and you were always asking, again, like everyone has said, amazing questions, thought-provoking questions. And I remember we had Coach Sammy Cribb, who's worked with professionals before. And at that time you had talked about becoming an athletic trainer, and you said, hey, what does it look like for females in the field? And that, ever since you asked that question, in every other subsequent class that I've taught, Mr. Sammy Cribb, Coach Cribb, addresses that question about females. So you've truly even made an impact on all the future classes that I have taught as well. I'm also very impressed in how you take the material that you've learned in class and you apply it instantly. And you've done that with the HHPI, with the Institute. You've made an impact on our community and even in my parents' lives throughout the Institute. So thank you so much for being a great student, being a great colleague, a great group mate to your other undergraduate colleagues, and then finally just a good community citizen. So I'm very honored to have taught you and very honored that you received this award, very well deserved. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you all for contributing to this. And Olympia, again, we want to tell you, we're so proud of you. Not surprised by any means, but we are so proud of you. And as I said, proud to call you one of our own. We know that you're going to go on forward. You're already in the graduate program and doing great things there. So looking forward to seeing you on TV again soon. So congratulations once again.
Congratulations on being appointed our outstanding graduate student for the 2021 year. We're really excited to give this to you. It was tough competition. You had some really good students, fellow students around you. But the reason we wanted to give this to you is because of your exhaustive work, both in the classroom, helping more than one of us, I think 2 or 3 or 4 of us with research. And then all kinds of miscellaneous projects that you did on the side. So you were always a pleasure to work with. I never had to seek you out. You were always coming to me and asking me what more you could do, what more you could learn. And I'm excited to see where that leads you in the field in a professional sense.
Congratulations, Mark. It was a pleasure to have you in class. You were always so engaged and seeking to learn more of what we were talking about. As Dr. English said, you came to us when you wanted to learn more or talk more about topics. And that drive and that interest in learning more and getting involved is why, as Dr. English said, we involved you in research projects, leading to one publication with us already out and another hopefully forthcoming with a lot of data analysis and a lot of work happening, which I'll let Dr. Diehl talk a little bit more about. But congratulations, we're so happy you're a graduate of our program and you'll be a colleague of ours going forward.
Hey, Mark. I'm not going to reiterate what Dr. Cussers and Dr. English said, but you were an absolutely easy choice for me, at least. You're one of the absolute few people in my life that I 100% trust with data and data analyses. And it's an absolute pleasure to continue to work with you. And I hope that we continue that for many, many years. Congratulations. And it's an honor to publish with you. And I know that you're going to make a huge impact in our field. So congratulations, Mark.
Hi, we're so proud of our IO Psychology Student of the Year recipient, Viena Cow. To put it simply, Viena makes everyone's job easy. If I have a discussion plan and Vienna's in the class, I have absolute confidence that the discussion will be interesting and on point. And if it gets off topic, I can always go to her and get us right back on track. I trust this because I know whatever topic we're discussing, Vienna's already given it thought, and her comments won't be off the cuff. I should also mention that the quality of Vienna's work is also always predictable and high quality. But the biggest reason we chose Viena is because she's a role model for other students. She's exactly how we want all of our students to be. And I think through her leadership and role modeling, she's made the other students in our program better. Congratulations, Viena.
I wanted to spend some time to talk about Viena, who was our Outstanding Student of the Year. I was lucky enough to be her statistics professor her first year of graduate school, and she really stood out in the classroom. So she's the kind of student that every professor wants to have. She's engaged in class discussion. She does amazing work, and truly the thing that makes her stand out is that she makes other people around her better. Every time she's in a group project, her peers have nothing but glowing things to say about her, and it's clear that people look up to her. That's probably why she was nominated as this year's Honor Society IO-Science President, where she's done an amazing job. I'm just really thrilled that she is our Outstanding Student of the Year, and I know she will be one of our program's great successes. So congratulations, Viena.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mary Short, and I'm the director of our doctoral program in HSH. It is a accredited program in clinical and school psychology, and it started about 6 years ago. And one of our first graduates of the program is Dr. Kristina Harper. She is also our outstanding student. Not only is she the first graduate, which makes her outstanding, but it is what she brought to the program and to our lives. Chrissy Harper not only is a well-trained psychologist, she exemplifies everything that we want in our students, which includes a kind, compassionate, understanding, and well-trained psychologist. But she also did extremely well academically. And she did an amazing dissertation that could definitely influence the lives of college students. She looked at a treatment intervention to help increase HPV vaccinations in college students. And we're hoping to publish that within the next year. And outside of that, beside of everything she does as a psychologist, Dr. Kristina Harper is an amazing and kind human being that we are so proud of, that represents everything we want our students to represent coming from our program and from UHCL. She was supportive of everyone while in the program. She helped whenever necessary. She was supportive of faculty and everything we do. She was my advisee and one of my first advisees. And she just makes me proud every day. I'm honored to be able to have mentored her and shared a little bit of her professional development. I know she will continue to go on and do great, great things over the next 40 years. And I know that what we trained her to do and my little role in her life will continue on the legacy of our training here and everything UHCL stands for. We're extremely proud of her, and I'm extremely grateful that I had the opportunity to be her supervisor and mentor for the last 8 years. So we are proud of you, Kristina. And I hope you all the best. And I'm honored to be your faculty member.
I'm Dr. Matt Brown. I'm the program director for the family therapy program, and I'm excited to announce Cindy Rios as our outstanding graduate student of the year for the family therapy program. When I first met Cindy, she was very quiet. She'll probably laugh at this because she knows it's true. And it was hard at first to get to know her. So the way that I got to know her initially wasn't from conversations, it was from her papers. And she was so deeply insightful, so wise beyond her years. She just blew me away the first paper I read. And so I was on to her at that point, and I gave her some feedback that I needed to hear more from her and that the program needed to hear more from her. And she rose to that challenge. She stepped right up. She's consistently been in a silent leader role, I would say. Many people look to her. And she has maybe a very unassuming stance, but she has a lot to offer. And those that take the time to have conversations with her and learn from her leave with great benefits. So in addition to the classroom, she took on many important roles in our student organization. She bridged the gap between the third year students who are out in their internship and in some ways feel kind of disconnected from the program. So she served as a liaison for the Family Therapy Student Association and bridged the gap between those students feeling very connected to the program through information and workshops and other things that our student organization was offering at the time. And her third year was also could be viewed as a very big challenge as well. She stepped into a very demanding and brand new internship at the Harris County Youth Village, where they work with youth populations who have been through very severe trauma and human trafficking. And she has consistently excelled in that role. Can't say enough about the work that she's done there. Her supervisor is so impressed. Her supervisor emailed me after she had been there for only a few months and said, I would hire her tomorrow. Very impressed with the work that she's done there. So I know that Cindy does not shy away from challenges. She has stepped up to every challenge that she's been confronted with, and she has shown in all of the roles that she's been invited to step into. And I know she will be a great success as a clinician, and she will do so much good for the field and for those that she works with. So there's no hesitation. She was the first to come to mind very easily when we thought about the outstanding graduate student. So congratulations, Cindy. We wish you all the best. You're going to be awesome.
Hello. Today we are celebrating enthusiasm, commitment, perseverance, resiliency, and sheer hard work. These are the characteristics displayed by Chiderah Elo-Oguebue. You have truly demonstrated this during your time at UHCL, especially given the circumstances and the challenges of COVID-19. You not only made the accommodations to attend class virtually from the Brownsville area of Texas, but was proactive in finding a community site to complete your required clinical hours. What is most notable is during these unprecedented times, you welcomed your beautiful baby girl during this last semester. Also, our new alumni of UHCL. I would also like to commend you. Through that time, you never missed a beat in your studies and always remained motivated, committed, and positive. Chiderah, you are a model student and an awesome nurse. On behalf of the UHCL Nursing RN to BSN program, I would like to take this moment to publicly recognize you and your hard work. Your drive to succeed in this program as evidenced by your excellence in your studies, added to your optimism, your grit and kindness have not gone unnoticed. As we applaud your completion of your BSN and this most deserving award, we know that you will continue to do great things. I know your desire is to start a clinic in your native home in Africa. But I have no doubt you will achieve this goal and many more. I want to again extend a big thank you for choosing to pursue your degree at the University of Houston Clear Lake RN to BSN program. Congratulations.
Man, I am excited and honored to get to present the Outstanding Student Award for the School Psychology Specialist Program to Rose McLaren. I've known Rose since I first started at the University of Houston Clear Lake, back when she was the administrative assistant for the Health Service Psychology doctoral program. And during that time, she was the glue to the program. And she even helped us get accredited with the American Psychological Association. However, she chose to pursue a career as a school psychology specialist, so she eventually left that role, which really did suck for the doc program, but was a huge gain for the school psychology profession and the state of Texas, because she chose a career that is about helping others, specifically children, adolescents, and their families. And she has spent the past 3 years trying to learn about evidence-based practices and approaches to helping families and helping teachers and helping schools. And she has shown up every single day, prepared, with a good attitude, ready to learn, open to feedback, and with her values front and center. Even in the face of personal challenges that have happened to her that were outside of her control, she still always showed up, and she was always prepared. And she never lost sight of herself, and again, her value of wanting to give back to the world and to help others. The state of Texas and our country and our field is a better place this year because Rose is graduating, and she's gonna have her license, and she's gonna be out there in the world helping countless families. And I'm beyond words of proud of Rose. And Rose, you did it. You earned it. You put in the effort, and just thank you for being such a good representative of the School Psychology Specialist Program and the University of Houston Clear Lake. Cheers.
Hello, my name is Heather Cannonberg. I'm the program director for the UHCL Bachelor Social Work program.
Hi, my name is Roberta Leal. I'm the field director for the UH Clear Lake Bachelor of Social Work program. We're thrilled to honor Joanna Escobar this year.
Miss Escobar is a mature and dedicated student. She is unique in the spirit she brings to the classroom and her sincere passion for youth advocacy and access to quality education. Joanna's presence in the classroom is valued as she challenges her peers and herself to accomplish more or to advance to new levels of depth with her critical thinking.
Ms. Escobar is a senior this year and is completing her internship with Communities and Schools Bay Area at Space Center Intermediate School. Joanna's passion for the profession of social work, her unyielding commitment to values and ethics of the discipline, and her impressive academic accomplishments are part of what contributed to her being selected as the UHCL BSW Program Senior of the Year.